The next day Moses said to the people, "You have sinned a great sin, and now I will go up to the Lord. Perhaps I can make atonement for your sin." So Moses returned to the Lord and said, "Alas, this people has sinned a great sin. They have made for themselves gods of gold." Exodus 32, verses 30 and 31. We would think that the matter is settled after the Levites killed the rebellious. Boyce, commenting on this, says, and I quote, "From a human point of view, Moses had dealt with the sin. The leaders were punished, Aaron was rebuked. The allegiance of the people was at least temporarily reclaimed. All seemed to be well. But God still waited in wrath upon the mountain. What was Moses to do? By that time, not all of the law had been given, but Moses had received enough of it to know something of the horror of sin and of the uncompromising nature of God's righteousness. Had not God said, "You shall have no other gods before me"? Had not He promised to visit the iniquity of the fathers upon the children to the third and the fourth generations? Who was Moses to think that the limited judgment he had begun would satisfy the holiness of such a God? The night passed and the morning came. When Moses was to reascend the mountain, he had been thinking. Sometime during the night, a way that might possibly divert the wrath of God against the people had come to him. He remembered the sacrifices of the Hebrew patriarchs and the newly instituted sacrifice of the Passover. Certainly, God had shown by such sacrifices that He was prepared to accept an innocent substitute in the place of the just death of the sinner. His wrath could sometimes fall on the substitute. Perhaps God would accept. When morning came, Moses ascended the mountain with great determination. Reaching the top, he began to speak to God. Stay tuned as we continue to explore this passage. Have a blessed day.